Happy Sunday to you and also you. Welcome to our Sunday Pop In. I am StarzTina, and that is,
Carlissa.
yes, and that is.
Renae.
We just hopped in really quick to just let you guys know how we're doing on our challenge. We are all working together to change the world. Elevate 360. That is the community that we're working towards. And this makes one complete week that we have been working on this challenge. If you didn't know, we're going to just introduce ourselves really quick and then tell you what we're doing. So I am Tina. And if this is your first time hearing me, seeing me, well, nice to meet you. Do me a favor. Go over to my YouTube channel and just click subscribe, because you're always going to get all the great things. When I'm speaking, my goal is to motivate you, inspire you, and then transform you when it comes to your fitness, your finances, and your relationships. And I run an online fitness boutique studio. I partner with elite, high achieving women that have gone through some type of trauma. And my goal is to give them the tools and skills through my programs to push through all the pains that they have. And we've decided to partner together to do some challenges. We're doing a 21-day, 75 hard or 75 soft challenge. And I am leading the 75 hard. And I'm happy to say I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'll throw it over to you, Carlissa.
Hey, happy Sunday, everyone. My name is Carlissa Tyler. I am a health and wellness coach. I am super excited to be a part of the Elevate 360 family. And the challenge that I am leading is our 21-day challenge. And it's just a jump start. We're almost at summer. So we want to go ahead and get into the habits so we can get that summer body ready, y'all. Let's go.
Body, yaddy, yaddy, yaddy. That's all I'm hearing. Over to you, Renae.
Hey everyone, I am Renae and I am leading the 75 Soft. I am also the accountability coach for all the groups. I do all of the things to help our clients stay on track so that they can live their best lives.
I love it. Thank you, Renee. So, ladies, we're only on here for a few minutes, and I don't know about you, but this doesn't feel like a challenge. It doesn't feel like a journey. It is challenging. Don't get me wrong. Like, I had to do my 45 minutes outside, but I feel like it's definitely a way of life. And that's what I tell people all the time. Don't think of this as 21-day challenge. Don't think of this as a 75 hard or I got to go on a diet. Think of it as a lifestyle. Do you guys feel that same way, or is this extra hard for you? We'll go with you, Carlissa, and then you, Renee, to answer the
I
question.
definitely feel like it's the same way. Even though I'm leading the 21-day challenge, it doesn't stop at day 21. We're just going to start another 21 and then another 21 and then another 21. Why? Because this is a lifestyle. We don't plan to quit. We don't plan to like build new habits just so that we can go back to the old habits. No, we're starting a lifestyle. We're, like Tina said earlier, we're transforming lives. So it doesn't just stop at 21 days. Then we start our next 21. Or guess what? Or you can partner over there with Renee and start that 75 soft. Go to the next level. Then once you get that under your belt, go to the next level. That's 75 hard. I'm working my way to the 75 hard, Tina. I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there.
Thank you. What would you say was the most challenging thing for your clients this week? Because I know you have a lot of people under your belt. What were some things you were hearing from the people this week?
That's a good question. Challenging. I'll be honest, I haven't heard a lot of challenges. Like for most of my people, they're super excited. They're absolutely engaged. Maybe just the being consistent, maybe a little bit, but even with most of them, there's some that even are showing up to the 5:30 in the morning. Now it's 5:25 in the morning workouts, and they're just engaged. The group chat the energy is so amazing and infectious in the group chat. So I'll be honest, I haven't heard a lot of challenges. I've heard a lot of positivity. So it's like really super motivating. It's super exciting. So I'm happy for their journey. And listen, we're about to start week 2. Let's go. Next level.
Yes, yes, yes. And you're an amazing leader. Love it, love it. Renee, how are you feeling in your peeps with the accountability in our first week? Are people complaining? Are they like not showing up? Talk to me
No,
about that.
they're not complaining. They're asking a lot of good questions. For example, some of the 75 hard people ask me, because the 75 hard is the 2 45-minute workouts at least 3.5 hours apart. And one question I got was, can the 45 minutes be broken up, for example, into 3 15-minute segments? And the answer is no, they cannot. It has to be 45 consecutive minutes, one inside and one outside for for the 75 hard people? That was a question I got. And then
I gotta pause you right there for a hot second. Why in the world would you want to do 15 minutes? Take a break. Another 15 minutes. It's like, are you sweating? Because when you work out, you want to sweat. So if you're working out for 15 minutes and then you sweat, you got to take a shower. Because I'm taking a lot more showers. I got to buy more workout clothes. I don't know about you guys, but I'm like, Lord of mercy. But go ahead,
that's
Renae.
right. I I want those 45 minutes to count, right? So put them all together. So that was a question I got. And then another question I got was for the people who were walking with me at 4:30 in the morning was
What? They what? What
4:30.
did
And
you
at
say?
what time?
What?
4:30. Yes, I do crazy things. But the question was, it's raining. Does it count if I um, do it inside? Well, if you're doing 75 hard, then no, it it does not count. That's part of the 75 hard challenge. It doesn't matter what the weather is. So,
I love it. I'm glad that you said that, Renee. So this is the book right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It's called Mental
mhm.
Toughness, right? I read 75 Hard 3 years ago. That was the book. And he redid the book to Mental Toughness. This is probably, I mean, I read a lot, but this is a really, really good book because, like she said, it's raining, okay? And what? I remember one time I was doing a, a, a 10K in Georgia with my aunt, and when I say it was the worst rain I've ever seen in my entire life. From the time we left the hotel to the time we got back, they even canceled the fireworks that year because it was 4th of July. Carlissa, I was just like, my aunt said it's squalling. I was like, did you make up that word? But apparently it must rain a lot in Bermuda because that's squalling, which is like,
Yeah.
can I tell you that was my fastest 10K? Because I was like, I gotta get through, I gotta get through. Legit looking wet. But again, it's that mental toughness. If you're just coming through, we're talking about these challenges that we're doing, fitness challenge. It's fitness, but it's also physical and mental. Everything is connected, right? The way you do one thing is the way you do everything. If you can't show up for your workouts, you can't show up for your job correctly, for your relationships correctly, for your finances, right? Your bills are probably late. Your relationship's probably in a shambles. Are you showing up for yourself? Agree, disagree, Carlissa, and then Renee. Give me your thoughts on that. Do you say that your workout, your eating, your accountability transfers to the rest of your life?
Absolutely. You said it best when you just now said this is something that is a staple phrase in our house is how you do anything is how you do everything. So if you can't show up for yourself, whether it is eating right, exercising, that stuff shows up in other areas of your life as well. So if you allow your emotions to get the best of you and say, well, I don't feel like doing that today, and you stay on the couch, you're going to do the same thing when it comes to, if you're trying to start that business, if you're trying to do, other things in life, you're going to allow your emotions to dictate and control what it is that you do. Because in that moment, you don't feel like it. So how you show up here oftentimes is a reflection of how you show up everywhere else. So, and if you don't believe that, start checking yourself. Check yourself. How you show up on your job, is that how you show up in life? How you show up in your wellness or whatever commitment or goals that you set for yourself, how you show up there, is that how you show up when you go to work? Like, I'm just going to do the bare minimum because I don't really feel like it. But how you do anything is definitely how you do everything.
What about that one person that says, I don't have time, I have to take my kids to school, I got to cook dinner for my husband, I got to go to work, I'm just tired? What would you say to that person?
I used to be that person, so you can't give me that excuse. I used that excuse for so long. I got to take the kids to practice. I got to take this one to rehearsal. I need to cook dinner. And at one point, I was still working a job, trying to build businesses. Got to take care of the husband. Got to take care of everything. And guess what? I wasn't taking care of me. And what I say to that is, you can't pour from an empty cup. So if you keep pouring and doing everything to everybody else, eventually you're going to drop and you can't take care of anybody. Who's gonna take care of them then? So it's not an excuse. You have to take care of yourself. You got to pour into yourself just so you can be able to pour into that. I don't care if it's 15 minutes. That's what, well, we're gonna say 20 minutes because that's what the 21-day challenge said. We need you to do at least 20 minutes. And if you got to get up early, an extra 20 minutes before you take the kids to school, then you do that. But you have to show up for yourself. That's what's going to help you show up for others. So you can't give me that excuse, because I gave that excuse to Tina years ago and plenty other people. And now I realize I can't use that no more. I was her, so you're not going to be able to get that
Exactly.
over on me.
I love it. Exactly. And like she said, just little baby steps. Don't come and think you're going to be just like Carlissa or like Renae or like me,
Mhm.
because we've put time in, right? This is my life. Start slow. Our first level is just taking the Saturday classes. You can just jump in. It's $27 a month. That's simple. You can be a part of the community, come in on Saturday classes. You love that. Then you can join all the classes, all the workshops, everything we do. We have a retreat coming up at the end of this year. I'm so excited about it, right? We have our group coaching programming. But when it comes to that, I'm going to throw it over to you next, Renee. Your thoughts on the
Mhm.
accountability and, not accountability, I'm sorry, the mental toughness. Agree, disagree?
I I agree with everything that the two of you have said, and to take it even further, it it affects not just you. If you have children, for example, I always say kids repeat everything they hear and see you do. So do and say things worth getting repeated.
That's good, Renee.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, ladies. I'm kind of slow on my water. I got two more of these to go. So I'm just like trying to gulp as much as possible. I'm hoping this is 32. I don't see my other water bottle, but we have to do a gallon of water a day with this 75 hard. So
Hmm.
all right, guys, we're about to get out of here. We want to thank you for coming through. Ladies, get ready for your outro. Again, we're so excited. We're here to push you to the next level with your health, your wellness, your everything. And we have fitness classes. We have our Monday night accountability meeting. If you're a little bit curious, if you've seen us before, if this is your first time and you're like, you know what? I got to start. I got to get a start. How do I start? Contact us. That is how you start. Get off the couch. If you're scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on Facebook, on Netflix or whatever, make a change and figure out your why. Maybe it's for your grandchildren. Maybe it's for your husband. I don't know. Carlissa, you and then Renee.
Absolutely. This is the year that we start pouring into ourselves, guys. This is I know everybody set New Year's resolutions, or we don't even want to call it resolutions. I just set goals and I have things that I want to do. Okay, let this be the year that you stop talking about it, especially if it's I want to run a 5K, or I want to lose weight, or I just want to get off this blood pressure medication, or whatever it is. Let this be the year that you give to yourself. There's no better love than self-love, and then you can take that and pour into your children, your husband, your family, or what your business or whatever that is. But come partner with us. We got your back because we have an amazing group. And as you see, we get on here, we have fun, we laugh, we joke. So it's a family. So come join our family. We can't wait to have you.
I love it. I forgot to ask you, and Renee, you can tell yours. What was your one tip last week? Each week we come here, we're giving you one tip for the week. Can you tell us your one tip for the week last week that we were to focus on?
Yes, my one tip was planning your meals, planning, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So we want to prep and plan in advance. So that way, when those unexpected moments, like those busy moms that say, I don't have time because I got to take the kids to rehearsal, so I can't, cook dinner, I already have a plan. It's Sunday. Do that now. Plan that menu right now, even if you don't cook it today. Plan it so you know on tomorrow what you're having for dinner. Go to the grocery store tonight if you need to. Go get the stuff. So there's no excuses. Let's go.
I like that one. You said even if you don't cook it, plan it. That's a great
Right,
thing.
right. Plan it, go to the grocery store, get the ingredients, have it in the house. So, because that used to be my challenge too. Like, I'm like, okay, I know what I want to cook, but now I got to go to the grocery store. I don't feel like going to the grocery store. Everybody's in the grocery store. If I already got it here, then I don't have an excuse. So, plan it out. Plan your snacks too, because we like to snack sometimes, and then we say we're not going to. Yeah, you are. Go ahead and plan some healthy snacks. Put them in little baggies. Put it in the fridge. Grab and go. Let's go.
Yep.
Have you ever gotten your food delivered? I know some people do that. That kind of helps. Do you do
I
that?
have not. I don't oppose to it. If that's whatever is gonna make it work for you and you're gonna be consistent, that's fine. I just like to see, touch, and feel some of my food. So so I've not personally, and it's kind of hard to do that for me as a family of four. At least that's my experience. So I just usually just do it myself, or that's just my thing. But if that's what's gonna make you be consistent, and if that's what's gonna help you stay on plan, you do that. And go ahead and log on now, place your order for the week, and get it out the way. Plan ahead.
I talk too much. Okay, last question. Do you just love the music in the grocery store? Am I the only one?
Okay, so no, I don't. And I take it back. It all depends on what grocery store. The shop right by me sometimes has good music, but most of the time I have my earbuds on.
99? on 109 by Home
Yes,
Depot.
yes, yes. Sometimes they have really good music, so it'll make me even take an earplug out just to listen to it. But most of the time, I have my earplugs in and I'm listening to my own music. So I probably even look crazy because I'm like walking down the aisles, I'm singing, and people are looking at me, but I don't care. Join in, let's sing together. Come on.
I love the music in the grocery store. I'm like, hey, Renae, give us your outro, girlfriend.
My outro is it's never too late to start putting yourself first. So leave your past behind and start today. Come join us. We will help you achieve your best life ever. And my last week, I asked people to focus on setting reasonable goals. And you guys kind of hit on it earlier. If you want to run a marathon and you've never even walked a mile, start by walking.
I'm sorry, that's always so funny to me.
Yep. Okay.
Alrighty. Thank you, Renee. So as we get out of here, my tip that I had for last week, I'm trying on something different with the music. Can you guys hear the
We can
music?
hear it, yes.
All right. So my tip last week was all about your target heart rate zone. It's so important that you know where your target heart rate is, what your resting heart rate is. I got a video on my YouTube channel. Go over there. Here for the inspiration, here to change your lives. Just remember, you are not alone. We are champions. You are a champion. Let us guide you to the next level. You are amazing. Peace. And about hair grease.
Bye.